So this is gonna be a short one, but I wanted to tell you guys before I forgot that I'm gonna be at the Safari trade show, I believe is what it's called, in Hilton Head, South Carolina. That is coming up in January. I'm going to be there January the 11th. It's the hi, hello, there we go. So it's that Saturday. I'm just gonna go walk around the trade show. There is one class that I know of, and it's like a creative hands-on class, and not to downplay it because it's gonna be bomb, I'm sure, but I'm taking a creative hands-on class in March at the Atlanta Pet Fair, which I am already registered for, by the way. So if you didn't know that, because I don't remember if I told YouTube or not. I know I told Instagram, but I can't remember if I told you guys on YouTube that I am already registered for Atlanta Pet Fair. Maybe I'll do a video where I talk about the classes I'm going to take. Does anybody care? Yeah, maybe I can do that. If anybody cares to know what classes I'm going to be in, maybe you want to take the same one, we can sit with each other, whatever you want to do, let me know. And I can make a separate video on that. But I know for sure I'm doing the creative hands-on. I remember I did what's it called? It's like a hands-on, but it's like all about legs or something. But I did that one because this was Sue's Echo, and Sue's Echo is like goals for me. Like, I'm just like so inspired by Sue's Echo. She's like one of the groomers I look up to the most. So anyway, excited for that. That's gonna be so fun. But yeah, so I will be at the Safari show, which I'm really excited about because I think it's gonna be like a smaller show. So I think it'll be really good to be able to like go around and like actually talk to people and like be able to like meet some of these companies, because like I haven't, you know. So I'm really looking forward to that. So yeah, I will be at Safari. So if you're gonna be there, let me know. It's gonna be fun. And I think maybe Jill and Mel are competing. Yeah, Mel I think is competing for sure. And then Jilly I think is on the fence. But yeah, that's kind of why I wanted to go and just do the trade show, so that I could go watch them and go around and talk to people and just hang out. Because normally when I go to trade shows, I load it up with classes, so I don't really have a lot of time to like do other shit. So I really like the idea of just being able to go out and like hang out and see what goes on the trade show floor. So anyway, I'm really, really excited about that. So stay tuned. Maybe we'll do, I don't know, I said this last time for Hershey, I was like, oh, maybe we'll do a video, but then like you get there and it's so like you don't feel like, okay, the first time I went to Atlanta, I did walk around and do like a live feed, and like literally as I was walking past booths and stuff, they were like looking at me like I was fucking crazy. But you know, also who cares? So I may just film, screw it, like why not, let's just, I'm gonna make myself do it. I'm just gonna go film. I'm gonna be a real vlogger, and we'll just go film the Safari Groom show. Because like I said, it's gonna be, I'm sure, very different than like Hershey and Atlanta. Because Hershey and Atlanta are just like much bigger shows. So anyway, I'm really excited about that. I had some Red Bull today. That's why I'm so talking. And then I'm also dressed up. I don't know if I said this already, but it's Derek's birthday on Tuesday. So we did early celebration at his grandpa's today. It's Sunday. I don't know when I'm going to post this, but not today, because today I'm posting my sushi mukbang. So if you haven't gone and watched that, please do, because I really, really enjoyed that video, and I will probably do more. Yeah, because I love mukbangs, you guys. Like, that's like one of my favorite things. Like, I could watch a lot of mukbangs. Watching people eat makes me hungry, as long as they're not gross eaters. Like, I don't watch anybody that's like a gross eater, because then I would just lose my appetite. But I really like, you know, when somebody like gets like a really good meal and you're like, oh my god, that looks amazing, like it really gives me an appetite. So anyway, I really enjoy watching mukbangs. So my boyfriend was gone last night. He was recording a band all day, and I was at home by myself anyway, and I was getting a whole bunch of sushi, because why wouldn't you? And I was like, you know what, I got home, I literally like pulled in my driveway, and I was like, I'm gonna do a mukbang. And I was so excited instantly, because like I don't know, and then I started doing it. I was like, what do people even talk about? Do you know how hard it is to like talk about things in a mukbang and also like be eating? Like, you kind of have to talk with like food in your mouth, or otherwise there's just going to be a lot of really quiet spots where you're just chewing. And some people are into that, like the ASMR people, but I don't know. Anyway, so you guys go watch. Let me know if you liked it or not. because I'll probably do more. I was thinking like the next time I do one, I could do one with somebody, because I think that's fun too. And another thing I like about mukbangs, like especially like if you are somebody that like lives alone, or like you're like I am, my boyfriend goes on tour a lot, so I'm by myself a lot. It's really nice to like watch a mukbang, because it kind of feels like you're hanging out with somebody and like eating dinner with them. But yeah, sometimes like I don't go out of my way to like find, like last night I ate sushi, like I wouldn't go out of my way to find somebody like also eating sushi, like I don't really care about that. But Trisha Paytas is a big one that I watch. I really enjoy her mukbangs. Trisha's a little wild, but I mean, that's Trisha, it's just her, you know, you just gotta love her for it or hate her for it. It's either, you know, but I really do enjoy watching her mukbangs, so that's one I really like. I've watched Nikocado Avocado some, but he can be kind of a gross eater. So Nikocado is not one that I would watch if I wanted to build my appetite. Like, no offense, Nikocado, if you ever by some chance see this video, like seriously, no offense, I love you so much, but like he just does like his way of eating is grosser to me. Like he like dips stuff in like lots of sauce and like stuff like that, and it's like, I memean, that's cool, you know, like that's his thing, that's how he likes to eat, and that's fine. But and people love watching him, like obviously it's, you know, doesn't bother everybody, but to me, like it will make me lose my appetite if I watch somebody being really gross eating. So anyway, enough about mukbangs. Yeah, I'm trying to think anything else that's been going on. I think I said on Instagram, and now, see, this is the problem when you record a lot of videos. You know, I was watching Peter Mon earlier, and he was at Starbucks, like, doing a review, and he was like, he was gonna ask, like, do you guys ever forget you're, like, recording a video? And, like, I got it, because I've done that. I'm like, oh, yeah, like, I'm recording a video, like, you know, and he just started laughing, because he was like, who the fuck, like, just records themselves all the time? But I do, and I get really confused on what I've said where, and yeah, I've gotten to the point that if I respond to your comment, like, just know, like, on YouTube, not on Instagram. I can control Instagram, but YouTube is, like, I don't know, it's so much harder to, like, navigate for me. So I've gotten to the point that I, like, very rarely respond to comments on YouTube. So if I see somebody, like, asking, like, a really genuine question that needs help, then I will go on and answer it for them. But I've also seen, like, Amateur Superfan has been following me for, like, a long time. I've also seen them go on and tell people too, like, things that, you know, maybe I didn't have a chance to, like, respond to or whatever. I've seen them answer stuff for me, so I appreciate it so much. And there was, like, one time too, Amateur Superfan, like, commented and was, like, talking about, like, the tattoo I have on my wrist, and he was like, if you were wondering what it says on her wrist, this is what it says. And it says, I solemnly swear that I'm up to no good. And it used to have black light ink underneath it, but it fell out over time. I don't know how long it took for the ink to fall out, because when I got the blacklight tattoo, I did not have a blacklight accessible. So it was like I got the tattoo, and then like 3 years later I got a blacklight finally to test it, and it just wasn't there anymore. So I have no idea how long it took to fall out. But if you were thinking about getting a blacklight tattoo, probably don't. Like, especially like if it was like a detail like mine, then yeah, like, why not? I've heard like all kinds of rumors, like, oh, if you get blacklight ink it makes you really sick. It didn't make me sick. It didn't heal any different than any other ink. It just fell out. It didn't last. That's what I mean by fell out. If you're not a tattoo person, that's what we say, that our ink fell out. So yeah, yeah, I wouldn't, it's not worth it, like, because it falls out, you know. It's kind of like getting, like, certain areas of your body tattooed. Like, if you got something tattooed on the bottom of your foot, you're gonna wear it off. And even on your fingers, like, you have to be careful. Even, like, where this is on my wrist, you see where it's kind of falling out, like, around here, because I always wear, like, a band and stuff. Like, any area that you get, like, a lot of friction constantly, you're gonna rub your tattoos off. But anyway, black lighting is a whole different beast, and like, if they ever improve it to where, like, I know, like, oh, if I go get this done, it really will last forever this time, then I'll do it again. But right now, I just don't even see the point in spending, because you have to pay shop minimum to get something even this small. So it cost me like $60 to get a fucking word put back on my arm just for it to, like, go away again. You know? And when it was healing, it looked really bad. It looked like I carved a word into my own wrist, because, like, you couldn't, like, you know, normally when a tattoo heals, like, you see the ink and it's kind of like a scab, but with that, it literally just looked like a scab word. Like, I just wrote out, it said mischief managed, so it looked like I carved mischief managed into my own skin with, like, a staple or something, is what it looked like to me. So it really, to me, wasn't worth it. But that just kind of went off on a whole different tangent. But I just pulled up in my carport, so that's why it's so dark. So I'm going to go ahead and get off, but I just really wanted to tell you guys that I'm going to be at Safari. And somehow that turned into a 10-minute video of me talking about my blacklight tattoo. So, you know, if you watch my videos, you know this by now. Somebody made a comment on one of my videos about, like, I was really unorganized. And I'm like, excuse me, do you know which channel you are on right now? Like, I never claimed to be organized, okay, Carolyn? She's gonna, like, watch this and be like, wow, she, like, called me out by name and everything. Yeah, that was really her name. Alright, I love you guys, and I hope that you're having a great day. Whatever day I post this on, I hope you're having a fantastic one. And yeah, I love you. See you in the next one. Bye!